Welcome to Drop the Puck. We're back at Planet Ice for the final game of regular season. Still more to come, of course. And it's between the Widnes Wild and the Sheffield Scimitars.
Yeah, Gary, to coin your phrase, two teams that know each other very well. And, they've played a number of times throughout this year and this season. Starting right back in the streaming series, which we covered all that time ago now, in the Three Rivers Cup and that initial Morley streaming series they did.
Well, we did a couple, didn't we? Yeah.
And of course, there's been a change of faces throughout both teams. However, both have played the heart out every time they've met each other. And I don't think, as much as on paper it might mean nothing today, I don't think that's going to mean anything when they get out on the ice.
Well, you say that, Ben. I mean, as you say, on paper, most people would look at this and results today, regardless, won't have any change in the table. But both teams will take this seriously because, of course, they're heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, today's game is a great opportunity as a springboard to gain momentum into those playoffs. So I reckon both teams will be on the chomping at the bit for this one.
Yeah, of course, they will try and blood some players, obviously give people time who haven't normally been on the ice a lot this season, because obviously you're going to need everybody coming into this playoff.
Yeah, so Widnes are likely to, at some point, probably put out Evan Coles, the netminder, who we've not really seen this season because Walker's been standing on his head and been a brick wall for them. The likes of Grimshaw, Fairlong, you'll probably see them get some ice time as well. Opposite side of the puck, between the pipes, you've got Hovel, he's going to start. You'll see familiar faces, Ruskin Hughes, Josh Yardley, and obviously Warren Tate, we know, is a nice general of that mould, very much of the stature of the Ollie Barron. SQ will control everything goes through him, so expect him to have a good firm control for Sheffield today.
Well, we know Sheffield are not to be taken lightly because they can pull it out the bag, they can score on teams, they can be quite aggressive sometimes, but Widnes not going to take this as a walkover game either, so I think going into this they'll still have serious minds on their head.
Yeah, no, certainly. You can't let up on the gas. They need to maintain this momentum they've got as well. We saw that slip up a few weeks back now, and they've got straight back on it, picking up results against Billingham and the like such. So they'll want to carry that forward, and I think it'd be more of a statement across the league. Don't forget, it's Widnes' first season here in the Morley, and I think that would be more of a statement if they were able to turn Sheffield over today and then even possibly go on and do the playoffs as well.
Well, obviously, when I say the results won't change and that Widnes won't change position, they'll remain third. Of course, depending on the results around the league in this final weekend of regular season, Sheffield could maybe jump a place or two, but who knows? That depends on other teams. And you don't really want to be going into games relying on others. So I'm expecting both teams to come out all guns blazing and lots of goals in this one. Ben, I think it's time to go down the ice. I think it's time to drop the puck.
And with the anthems out the way, it's time to play. It may be the last regular season game here, Gary, but I guarantee we'll probably go out with a bang.
Very good, very nice. No, yes, I know what you're saying. It's, do you know what, Ben? It's been a brilliant season, and even though this is the last game, and we know we've got the playoffs and stuff still yet to go, do you know what? I don't think I've had a better season, really.
No, it's been literally, most of the games have been absolute end-to-end performances from both teams, and I don't think tonight is going to be any different. Our attention turns to the ice, and we'll start with Team Stripes. Representing Team Stripes tonight, we got head official Steve Ryder. He's going to be assisted by linesman Scott Anstey and Andy Hasselwood. They hope they're having a good game today.
They always win,
Yeah, Team Stripes always win. As we look now at the Sheffield Scimitars, the Sims having a good season, sat in that 4th, 5th spot throughout the season, battling up and down. Where they're going to finish is going to be interesting to see. We'll see Hovel, though, is going to be, in fact, it's Bates who looks like he's got the nod, which is interesting. I'd have put my money on Hovel, but Bates gets the nod.
Well, maybe they're going with the experience.
And up the other end, well, the Wild have gone strong, and they've started with Walker in net. Maybe we'll see a few goals on the board first before they change out to Cole.
Well, the thing is, as you said in the intro, this is when teams will normally, you'd say, are going to try things out, get players on the ice who haven't normally had a lot of ice time. But I don't know, I think both these teams are taking this game very, very seriously.
Well, Mr. Ryder calls both teams to the centre ice starting line-up, and it's going to be Tate and Tate partnership. So Warren Tate and his stepson, Rue Tate. You got Stevie Duncombe out there as well. Ethan Jones is out there for the
Why
Sims.
don't they have jerseys like soccer jerseys where it says Tate 1 and Tate 2?
Palmer out there as well. You got Hager, Volkanovs. And is that, it looks like Reynolds gets the nod on the first line.
Oh, here we go.
Pucks away and we're off for this third and final meeting between these teams in this season. Immediately back and forth. It looks like it's going to be Witness trying to get a big stretch pass through. It's actually Charnock. Charnock's away. Through goes to go backhand.
Well saved.
Great save by Bates. Rebound comes in, collected up by Tate and cleared away. And immediately Charnock firing on all cylinders.
Well, tell you what, they've come out firing here.
Initially, I thought it was Reynolds that got the nod, but it's that's a, you know, you look at that line: Charnock, Volkanovs, and Hager. They mean to do business. Volkanovs trying to get in front of the number 20 Palmer,
and again.
out in front, and another diving save, and it's Sheffield now that have got Witness on the back foot.
That puck's bouncing around all over the place in the blue paint area.
Puts a big shot in, blocker save, and it's going to be jumped on there. The Tate shot by Walker. We'll see it in the replay again, Gary.
Yeah, you can see they're putting a lot of pressure on. The defence seems to be all over the place there. Walker has to put a stop to that, gets his hand on it.
Well, just over a minute played already in this first period, and feisty is an understatement.
Yeah.
Right hand side of Walker. Sheffield win, jumped on immediately by the Wild. Greaves going to reel that one in, dumps it forward, picked up by Barlow into the corner, puts it in a danger zone. Gilbert picks a rebound up, puts it back in. Stubbly looked like he was going to skate onto it, but didn't want to overcommit because it would have given the counter opportunity for the Sims. However, Sheffield in possession now with Yeardley as they drop back.
Yeah, the touch is not very good at the moment. It's a bit
great poke check there by Greaves. Jumps on the opportunity, takes it into the corner. Can he get out front to Gilbert? Skating, Yeardley does enough to disrupt him there. Great attempt in by Greaves again. Barlow forced off the puck.
Yeah.
Stubbly picks that one up, drops it back for Brealey. Brealey dumps it back in once more. Helped on by Greaves, rings it round. Gilbert's going to chase it up. Yeardley gets there first though. Yeardley takes his time, under pressure, has support from Rushby if he needs. However, Hayde on the ice now comes straight in, injects himself into that play. Comes out to Roebuck. And Ben Roebuck tries to fling that forward.
Oh, right into
Shot
the glove.
right in the air into the glove of Walker. Shot coming in there from Morris. Picked up, however, by the Wild. Britton, formerly of the Sims himself now. Tried to put it in. Turned back around.
Whoa.
Loose puck thrown towards Wild net and steered away. And you can see there a couple of cages, young players on the ice for Sheffield. As we were talking about there in the intro, Gary, great opportunity for bleeding in that experience.
Well, Sheffield fancies the chances there, pushing up really, really early. And the Wild having to play defensive.
Face off, left-hand side of Walker. Shot straight into the glove with 1 minute or 2 minutes 30 now gone in this first period.
Well, say that, Ben. Only 2 minutes gone, and we've already seen a lot of action, haven't we?
It's been end-to-end. Quick face-off again, left-hand side.
Oh, deflections.
Wild, look to play the puck out. Hyde. Into the corner now. Sheffield trying to clear it out once more. Jackson tried to keep the play alive. Great deflection by the Sims. They've taken it in. Another puck on there. Dangerously bobbling out in front. And everyone's missed it.
How did he miss that? Sitting on its own outside the goal.
Reynolds tried to flick that forward. Turn back around. It's going to be in the skates of Keeling as he flicks it forward once more. Picked up by the experience of Duncombe. He's just going to put a slam on that now.
Well, Sheffield just seems to be having the opportunities now.
Keeling once more, skates forward, takes a shot straight into the chest. of Walker. Plenty of time and vision to see that one.
Yeah, as you see, they're picking the puck up quite quickly, and now they're starting to settle in a little bit, Sheffield. They're firing them shots in at Walker, but he's wrapping the puck up.
Face off, left-hand side of our screens, right-hand side of Harrison Walker. Sheffield desperately trying to push the puck deeper into the Widnes zone. Find it with Hughes in the slot.
Oh!
Great save again as Walker comes under pressure. And this forecheck pressure.
Oh, and again.
Too great for the Wild
here
to
we go.
contain. But here we go with the breakaway. And Charnock at pace gets it across the Hagger. Hagger!
Oh, it's in.
Absolutely dangles it. And 5 holes bait.
Well, they catch him on the break here. As he comes down, you think he's going to have a shot, but he feeds it in Hagger, and he scores straight away. It's now Widnes Wild 1, Sheffield Scimitars 0.
Great goal there by Rich Hagger. It was the play between himself and Charnock there. Hagger just held on to the puck enough to commit Byron Bates there, and he just put it between his legs right in the 5 hole. Great opening for the Wild.
Yeah, just the start they need.
Mr. Ryder calls them both back to the centre, and we're back after that Rich Hagger goal.
I just realised, Ben, this is the first time I've done comms in a while.
It is. Welcome back, Gary. Immediately Sheffield back on the attack, holding up Yardley, decides to take a shot, sails over the bar, rebound comes back, picked up once more by Route 8, puts it into the corner, intercepted however by the Wild. Gilbert and Brealey trying to clear it out. Stubley gives the puck up. Palmer takes a shot through traffic again, turned around. That's going to be cleared out once more by the Wild as they're taking no prisoners.
Wild have got to be careful of those rebounds. They're coming back into line of fire.
Tate under pressure from Barlow.
Nice
Great read by Stubley. Just pinches in and forces the puck back into the Sheffield zone. Greaves unable to get his stick there. Now Tate. Through to Tate. Palmer. Off the legs.
Oh.
Picked up by Yardley at the point.
Yeah, well kept in there.
Looks to go around the back. Cuts back. Out in front. Palmer. Gets the puck. Yeah, got the puck out from under his skates, but couldn't make anything of it.
Yeah.
Forced to run wide, try and get something out of it. Either way, it's given the opportunity for the Wild to get in there. And here we go again with another breakaway. Yardley and Gilbert.
Oh.
And Yardley does textbook defensive manoeuvre there. Just put yourself between the man and the puck. Oh, great shot. However, by the Sims, forces another save out of Walker, and both netminders, Gary, already seeing plenty of rubber in this first 5 minutes. Sorry.
Yeah, certainly are, and end to end, like you said earlier, Ben. But Gilbert having an opportunity there, didn't know which side he was going to go on, did he?
Sims trying to hold it up. Reynolds looking to pinch in and take the puck off Turner. However, it's gone back the other way. Intercepted again, this time by Hyde, who dumps it into the corner. Picked up by Harper. Turn back round. Takes his time, right in front of the goal there. However, Walker was down watching it. Harper gets a shot off right into the glove of Walker once more. 13:55 remaining in this first period.
The referee's got to have his head on a swivel. They've got to watch everything here so fast, but it's also a little bit sloppy, Ben.
It is. I wouldn't say it's lacklustre. Both teams are wanting something here. They're putting the effort in. As we're on our right-hand side of Harrison Walker, now left-hand side of your screens, in the Wild zone. Another face-on, quick shot in. And that came in from Nixon.
Some power behind that.
We know Tyler Nixon's got a bit of venom in his wrist shots. We've seen him in the past. Jackson scoops that one up. Middle of his zone, clears it out. Chased down by Jones. Plays it off the board. Looks to find Keeling. However, Sims recover. Back round to Nixon from Duncan. Lays it off at Duncan once more. Brownlee skating through the middle. There for support if he needs. However, cut out by Hyde. Well read. Britton.
Oh, course off.
Now Brownlee once more. Cam Brownlee. Decides he's going to go back with that one. Jones sees the opportunity. Feeds it forward for Nixon. Over the halfway. Gains his own. Great cut inside. Sent around the houses though the long way. done enough to allow Widnes in. Volkanov's looking to inject himself into this. Sims, great puck movements, keeps the Wild moving.
Oh, he missed his chance there, Brown.
Another shot in, another great save, Walker. And Walker just looked like he was reeling from that one.
Yeah, just come round from the back of the goal. Misswung his shot there. And opportunity gone miss. Brownlee could have fired that in first time, but as he swings at it, he misses.
Face off left hand side of Walker. Taken quickly again. Sims win that one. Tries to put it in. That was Hopkins.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ben, it's...
Walker's seen a lot of rubber.
Yeah, Sheffield are putting a lot of pressure on them all, on this Wild defence.
Left hand side of Walker again. Pywell. Going to go up against Volkanovs. Cam Pywell, a name we have called in the past when he was representing Sutton Sting. Now Wyatt, first time on the ice tonight. Dumped in by Volkanovs. Going to be chased down by Armstrong. Starting to see some of those third, fourth line players for the Wild get some ice time now. Supported by Volkanovs, however. Great shot in from Vlads from the point. Armstrong does well to snub the clearance.
Bit weak from Vlads, that one.
Taken back in once more by Rushby. Right off Yardley. Yardley sees space. Takes the opportunity. Armstrong sends him wide. Allows Stubley to jump in and redeem the puck for his team. Bit of a foot race between Hager and Rushby. Hager tried to get there. Great defensive play by Rushby. However, it's given up once more to Charnock. Charnock goes round the back. All the way round. From the point, Stubley straight into the glove of Byron Bates. And what a shot that was.
Yeah, Stubley managed as the puck comes fed round the back. It's fed down to him. Stubley picks it up and fires a long one there. And it's saved. I'll tell you what, still, how it remains 1-0 is beyond me.
Left hand side of Byron Bates in the Sheffield zone. Taking Hager in for the draw. Neutral puck as it came to the side, but it's going to be Widnes who get that one to Stubley sticking at the shot off.
Yeah, he likes those point shots, doesn't he? And if he puts enough power behind them, catches a deflection somewhere, he's certainly going to get one in.
So we'll go for a redo. This time Hager comes out with a draw. Quick shot in from Volkanovs. It's come off the back of the leg of Warren Tate. Looks like he's going to feel that one. Charnock's brought down. And that is going to be a tripping call on Liam Charnock.
Is it? No, it's on there.
So Charnock is the man brought down. And it looks like it's going to be, is it number 41, Gary?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
So that is Oliver Turner, one of the young lads. You can see it there with his cage. Turner goes to the box for tripping. And with 11:20 on the first period remaining, the Wild get the first power play of the night.
Yeah, the one thing you don't want to be doing is handing the Wild an opportunity like this.
Right-hand side of Byron Bates, quickly taken.
Well done.
What a play that was. As immediately, right up the other end, and is that Palmer, I believe? It is. Palmer jumped on that.
Well, when he gets that puck and he breaks away, the speed of him going down there, then he takes a little time just to set himself up, fires a shot, Walker covers it up.
Yeah, certainly Sheffield have come to play, Gary. No messing around. Barlow wins a draw for the Wild. 1:48 remaining on the power play. Hager. Great pass into the middle there. Shot comes in and plenty of time there for Byron Bates to get behind that one. Good shot in from Barlow.
Yeah, nice bit of play there. Hager feeding that straight across. And then that one quick shot. But it's soaked up. It still remains 1-0.
Right-hand side of the Sheffield netminder. Draw won by the Wild. Work to Charnock. Charnock all the time. Noel puts it back. Hager takes his time.
Oh, it's in!
And it's in. Rich Hager sees the opportunity.
He picked his spot there. You can see the puck's being fed across. Looks like he was going to feed it back, but takes his chance, sees a tiny hole and fires it home. It's now Widnes Wild 2, Sheffield Scimitars 0.
Well, Hager, both of them in the bag at the moment. but we know Widnes have got more firepower. Will Sheffield be able to ride the storm?
Only time will tell, Ben.
Back underway after that second Rich Hagger goal. Immediately Hughes, first time on the ice tonight. Really puts it back in. Greaves. Rode that well. Rogers now. Oh, and that's an offside call. That's unlucky for Sheffield there. They had a good little jump.
Yeah, Sheffield need to get themselves on the scoreboard soon, because even though we're only halfway through this first period, Wild got a 2-0 lead, and now find themselves struggling a little bit.
Face off. Won by Sheffield. Put straight back on net. Tied up with the official skates as it just shot along the bench. Either way, Gilbert's got it in the Sheffield zone, held up in the corner. Great defensive play by the Sims as the rest of the Wild arrive. Gilbert again tries to get it out, comes all the way to Brealey, who puts it puck in. It's rebounded out. Brealey again uses the boards, rings it round to Greaves. Hughes.
Whoa.
Tried to take a quick one as it comes off Rogers, deflected onto the stick of Yeardley. Yeardley now uses Roebuck as a shield, gains his own, puts it round. Walker's just going to assist that all the way round. Falls out for number 70 there. That was Sam Keeling, who got a shot into the glove of Walker.
Yeah, these shots are firing in and deflecting off players. Going to be a lot of bruises tomorrow. So, face off to the left of Harrison Walker.
Good win by the Wild as he looked to feed that forward quickly with Reynolds. Whoa. Reynolds finds Hyde on the break, and the speed of that drops it back for Reynolds. Still Reynolds, back to Hyde once more, shot in. What a play that was, great screen by Britton.
No, and
well, there's a little bit of handbags in the goal mouth.
No, they're just hugging each other.
And is that Wilcox there?
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah,
Chris Wilcox, never afraid to give a bit of love out.
Yeah, feel the love in this ice rink. Yeah, that was a wonderful play there, and the way that one of the Wild players seemed to jump across the front of the goalkeeper as the puck was coming in, he managed to save it.
Face-off will be left-hand side of Byron Bates, won by the Wild. Shot comes in. And that's a false start as we've returned back to 5 men. So the power play been and gone.
Well,
in fact, when Hagger will have scored, it'll have come off, Gary. So obviously back to 5 skaters.
Well spotted, Ben.
It's only taken me all season. Face off, redo. Again goes the way of the Wild. Britton does well to pull that one out the bag. Back to Hyde, who misses the open net. Shot comes in right down the throat. He spilled it up, Byron Bates, however. Hyde recovered the puck. Wild on the full offensive here.
How is
Sheffield,
that out?
Yeah, forced to ride this.
And again.
Absolute storm. And again, another opportunity. Reynolds just puts the puck wide of the net. It's come out to Britton. Puck loose in the middle. Picked up by the Sims as he try and clear it, put back in once more. Britton for the Wild, gets it on the half boards to Hyde, puts it back to Britton in the corner. What will he do? Decides to try and get it round to Reynolds.
Well cut out.
Harper's in there now trying to help out his teammate. Another shot comes in from Murray this time. Reynolds looks to keep the play alive, and if you ever wanted a textbook on picking up the rebounds, being first man, well, this is it here. What a hit that was as he rides his man clean out the play. And Sheffield create the opening and get the puck clear.
That'll leave a bruise.
This game stepping up as we've just gone from, we've skipped the whole gear, Gary. We've gone from first to third.
Yeah, somebody's found a switch and it's flicked.
And here come the Wild again. Volkanov's great play as he battles away down this left-hand side.
Wow.
Down the right. Volkanov's puts it back. Bobbled off the skate of Byron Bates. How did he keep that out? Either way, back down the other end now with Jones. Into the corner. Big swing, and it's cleared against Charnock. Hughes gets over there. And Ruskin Hughes, we know, has got pace. Does well to snub that play out and hold it back up, and immediately here they come again with Pywell gets it over to Ruskin Hughes skated in, goes to go, back out front hand, collides with the goal, crashes the net literally. However,
of course a player in the net.
Yeah, play carries on, and there the officials have just blown it now.
Yeah.
As Harrison Walker needs to reset his net. I need to reset my breath, Gary. This is all you.
Defibrillator at the ready, Ben. Well, the action end to end there, but how the Scimitars netminder managed to keep that puck out the net is beyond me.
Face off ensues right hand side of Walker as we get back into the action, and this is not letting up, and it is certainly not the game most people have had down, scripted as a dull, quiet, just see the season out game. Both teams playing like it's the first game of the season.
Yeah, like their life depends on it.
And this is absolutely...
Oh, here we go.
The standout performance and demonstration of what this league has been about all season.
Well, it has, and we've said all season that any team on a day could take the win, but the Wild definitely looking... Oh!
As the Wild slamming that puck against Byron Bates' pads there, but he's managed to jump on that and freeze that one out.
Well,
you see it again.
Pressure comes off the boards, just pokes it across the front, and as soon as that puck's in the blue area, everybody's having a poke at it.
Yeah, Barlow did well there to get a stick on it, but couldn't quite get it over the pads. Face off, right hand side of Byron Bates. Jackson jumps on that, keeps the play alive, full witness, picked out by Gilbert, tried to get it across, well read by Bates. However, they've managed to clear it now, and here come the Scimitars down the right wing, looks inside for Rutes, who couldn't get his stick there. What a play that would have been if he'd just picked out in front. Back in the corner now, Wild get it over the head of Warren Tate and clear that all the way down. It's going to run as far as Turner.
Oh.
Puck high up into the corner, Greaves in that corner position, falls back to Jackson.
Oh,
didn't quite have the venom on it that we normally expect from TJ. Yeah. Warren Tate able to turn that round. They've turned it into an offensive opportunity. However, the offside call completely kills the momentum there with 6:01 remaining in the period.
Do you know what? There was a vital cut out by Tate there because that looked like it was heading goal bound. But his experience, and he manages to stop that.
Face off out in front of the Wild bench. Sheffield look to jump on that, however it is regained once more by Greaves of the Wild as he looks to go forward. In fact, it's Fairlong, a little bit more than that than he thought he did.
Yeah, I thought it was going to hit the pylons there.
Yeah, it came down with snow on it. Either way, still in the ring, still in play. Hyde pins it up in the corner, supported by Britton as the Sims are in there now. Roebuck trying to dig it out. Falls to Duncombe of the Scimitars. Gets it up to Rogers on this left wing as he offensively break forward now into the corner. Once more, Morris tries to swing it back out. Does so, gets it to Duncombe. Great little pass on. Flick thrown in. Walker stands tall. Hyde gets the rebound. And dare I say, Gary, that's been the massive difference with the netminders is they are holding on to all those pucks that are coming in, but it does seem to be it's Byron Bates who's spilled up that little bit more loose change. It's caused the problems for himself at the moment.
Yeah, I was going to say he's not getting hold of it, is he? He's just, puck keeps popping up, but maybe he'll learn his lesson.
Well, Duncombe's going to chase that one back now under the pressure of Josh Reynolds, the late addition this season to the Wild, but what an addition he's certainly been.
Yeah, been a breath of fresh air, hasn't he, really?
Well, Reynolds picks it up, goes to go glove side. Through the traffic, and I don't know how Byron Bates saw that, but he did see enough. Kieran Fairlong with an absolute belter of a shutout pass there. Just jumped in the way and shut that pass lane down. He's allowed the Wild to get back in. Wyatt couldn't reel that one in, however. Chases down Jones, who's going to get there first, and we get an icing call. 4 minutes 29 remaining in the period.
Well, Ben, I tell you what, 15 minutes gone in this period, and I don't think you could take your eyes off the ice for one minute of that.
To be fair, there might have only been 2 goals, but there's more highlights than that, Gary.
Yeah, Sheffield are definitely still in this.
Face off in the Wild zone, won by the Scimitars. However, Wilcox is going to help that round. Wyatt, can he beat out his
there
man?
we go.
Does. He's got round Yardley. Wyatt into the corner. Looks to play it out quickly. Did so. Rode the hit well as well. Yardley manages to get a stick this time into it. And breaking forward quickly, Cam Brownlee.
Whoa.
Brownlee put that in a dangerous position. However, it did run wide. You heard the thud as it came off the backboards. Either way, he's set the Scimitars up again offensively. Nixon puts it back across the slot. Great play between Barlow and Wyatt there. Barlow drives it forward. Barlow cuts inside, takes a shot.
Oh, well saved.
What a little flash of the glove that was.
Hello.
Okay, but we've got a call. It's going to be on Rushby. We'll see it again. Cuts inside Barlow. Little flash of the leather.
And obviously, the official's seen something wrong there, and he sent.
And it's a slashing call on Rushby.
Yeah.
So back onto the power play. Go the Widnes Wild.
Well, Sheffield definitely could do without this right now, with 3:48 remaining in this period.
Face off left hand side of Byron Bates, picked up by his Scimitars. As Harper forced all the way round. Keeling manages to flick it forward again, picked up by Britton. Britton puts it in the opposite corner for Gilbert to try and aid around. Greaves now having to jump in and get mixed, and these forwards rotating well, keeping the play alive. Greaves comes out with it, gets it to Volkanovs at the high slot. Back in, Britton, back door looking for the little tap in.
Yeah, puck went past him.
Well worked play, 1:25 remain on the power play as the Sims go for a line change. Greaves calling for that puck. Gilbert gets it all the way down. Britton knocks it on for Wilcox. Wilcox decides to take a shot off the skate to Duncombe. Loose puck back out. Volkanovs challenges for it on the half boards. However, turn back the other way once more. Tate tried to get it in.
Well cut out.
And Palmer just circling like a shark in front of Walker there, looking for the rebound. There isn't going to be one. Greaves now takes a shot off literally the butt end of the stick there. Deflected that away from the netminder. Gilbert gets it and puts it over the post. 3 points for Wigan. Well, Mikey, good effort, mate, but wrong sport. So it was great little play there by Widnes. You could see they were working the puck around well. Great rotation, great pressure by the forwards to maintain that as well. And now we've got a face-off left-hand side of the Sheffield netminder, and that's going to be jumped on straight away. He's not taking any chances now.
No, you can't. With only 2:26 remaining in the period, the last thing they need to do is go down with a third goal against them.
Wild again. It's bobbled. Well, Duncan with a lacrosse clearance. All the way down to Walker. 28 seconds remains on the power play. Charnock cuts inside, tried to find Hagger down that far wing. Harper does well. Hagger has to come on the opposite side of the rink to get involved now and maintain possession. However, it's Duncan who's going to turn that back away once more. And here comes Liam Charnock, gets his legs going, as we know he can. Loves to get a large run up like this. They've given him all the space. He's got round, drops it for Hagger. Hagger put it in the middle. Back out comes Rushby, 5-on-5. Charnock, as Rushby darts straight to the bench, kept alive, however. And just immediately turned round by Brownlee.
Oh, we missed it.
Fans on the pass. It's run down as far as the Scimitars D-man. Picked up by Hyde.
Oh.
And great return by Keeling there. Recovered his own mistake.
Yeah, switched pockets straight away there, didn't he? Oh,
great
nice
little
move.
knock on by Gilbert. Gilbert breaks down. Greaves in the middle. Gets it across.
Oh.
Greaves looking for the deflection. Couldn't quite get it. Ruskin Hughes held up on the boards by Barlow. In comes Greaves. It's come on to Pywell. Pywell, he's got Hopkins in support. Will he use him? Hughes forces him wide through the slot.
No one there.
And again, back and forth. Barlow just couldn't quite get down that one quick enough. Pywell turns it back round. Hopkins again in the middle. Hughes this time, the late man in. as we're inside 35 seconds of this first period now. Final 30 odd seconds. What can the Wild do? Will they look to get another one and put the nail in the coffin, or are they just going to weather this?
Well, they won't stop.
Push?
They won't stop. Sheffield desperate not to let it be down this end of the ice.
Pyrewell throws it back forward once more. 16 seconds remain. Jones puts it forward again. Turned around by Britton. Gilbert gets there. Turned around immediately again, though, by Palmer. 3 seconds left, and that's going to be the period. Well, Gary, absolute end-to-end stuff.
Well, non-stop action and 2 goals to boot. It's been an exciting first and fast period. If you want to catch more of the action, join us after this short break.
Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Introducing the brand new Drop the Puck official online store. Choose from a wide variety of items including hoodies, t-shirts, and hats. Ranges include children and adults. Sizes from small to 5XL. Place your order through our Facebook store. Simply select your size and click message. One of our team will assist you with your purchase. Drop the Puck official merchandise store, only on facebook.com/dropthepuck.
Welcome back to this second period here at Planetized Widnes for the game between Widnes Wild and Sheffield Scimitars. Wild find themselves in the lovely advantage of being 2-0 up. Scimitars, though, certainly not out of this, Ben.
Well, you say, look, fortunate position. Lucky is a word I would describe. They well-worked goals, don't get me wrong, but by all means, Walker has not had a picnic in that first period.
No, but saying that, Bates, he stopped a lot of pucks going in, fortunate bounces, deflections, what have you. Let's see what this second period brings.
Mr. Ryder calls both starting lineups to the middle, and he drops the puck. Away we go. Immediately, it's a draw win in favour of the Golden Sporting Widnes Wild. Volkanovs immediately jumps on a mistake, puts it back across the slot, and within literally 15 seconds, well,
Hager's face there. That puck comes flying across the goal, and Hager slots it home as easy as you like. That's an easy one for him, and that gives the Wild an extended lead here. Now it's Widnes Wild 3, Sheffield Scimitars 0.
Well, you say Widnes Wild 3, Gary. It's actually Rich Hager 3, Sheffield Scimitars 0, as that was his hat-trick goal. And we're back underway after the hat-trick goal for Hager.
Does he get to take the puck home?
I don't know, probably. Volkanovs immediately, though, puts it back in for Charnock.
Oh.
Great play by Palmer, disrupts that. That could have easily been 4-0. And I don't know what was in the water in the locker room of Widnes in the period break.
Well, I was going to say that, Ben. It would be interesting to know what was said in both changing rooms.
Certainly. As trying to break back down, Tate loses the puck. Duncan there to pick it back up, however. Volkanov patrolling on the forecheck. Tate loses out the puck again, aided by Palmer. Palmer decides to try and play one. It coming off the stick of Murray into the roofing, and that's stoppage in play.
The one thing I've noticed though with Sheffield is their tape-to-tape passing not spot on, is it really, Ben? It's a bit sloppy.
I think there are a lot of young cages here, Gary, that aren't normally icing, so that continuity is a little off. Face off, left-hand side of Walker, taken very quickly, and Gilbert forces his man Yeardley out the zone. Sheffield forced to reset as Briley spotted an opportunity in the form of Gilbert on that far side out in front of the benches.
Ooh.
And that was Yeardley loses his edge in. Turn back around, however, with the Scimitars now. And the Sheffield Blue Boys in possession with Rogers as they break down the middle. Shut out by Stubley.
Just takes his time there.
Morris down the right wing for the Sims. Shot in, great deflection. Yeardley now at the point, keeps it alive. Back round once more to Roebuck. Roebuck gives it up for Morris. Morris decides he's going to drag it over. Back to Roebuck. Put it through the centre. Rushby can't control that, and Greaves lost out on that one. Roebuck again, under pressure from Barlow, pickpocketed. Barlow through the centre, finds Gilbert in the opposite corner. Will Greaves get around to get it there first? He does. Sent back the other way. Plenty of sauce on that one. Jackson forced to react quickly. Back round to Reynolds. Reynolds, great little blind pass. He was lucky, however, there was Joe Greaves skating in. Otherwise, that would have been an easy turnover.
Ooh, just tapped it there.
Britton tries to find Reynolds once more. Britton again fighting away with Harper. It's fallen top of the slot to Hyde. Gets all of that and more. Puts it over. You see it again in the replay now.
Reynolds just causing all sorts of problems there, and the puck gets fed in. And Hyde fires that shot, but well high.
You can see his reaction there. He'd expected more of himself there, Dan Hyde. 17:27 remaining in the second period. A very quick 15-second goal to open the period by the Wild. And we're going to go face off left-hand side of Byron Bates. As again, Hyde, first man there for the Wild to get onto the loose puck. That's something the Wild have done well all first period, and they're doing well again here in the second. First man to the puck every time. Reynolds, opportunity from Britton, and it's in! Well, Byron Bates going to be kicking himself over that one.
And this has been the case all the time, Ben, when these shots are coming in. Bates is struggling to keep hold of him. This one bounces up and over the top of him.
Britton celebrating there.
Gets a goal. And it's now Widnes Wild 4, Sheffield Scimitars 0.
Well, the former Sheffield man there celebrating. However, one's got to think it's not going to be too long now. You'd expect before possibly Bates is called back to the bench and we see Hovel. Mr. Anstey drops the puck and will back underway. Wilcox for the Wild. Gets it out to Grimshaw. Played off the half board, turned back around by Harper. Looks to break forward. Under the pressure of Hagger, spills it up for Murray. Murray gets in there, turned out Ruskin Hughes, top of the slot. Ooh. Manages to get a very accurate shot off. Just gloved wide by Walker. And again, coming off the shoulder of Walker that time.
Well, they're not giving up, are they?
No, we're back in third gear, Gary, very early on. And Hughes' deflection high into the net and above the rink there.
Yeah, deflection just in the wrong direction, really.
Well, it looks like we're going for a neutralised face-off out in front of our commentary position. 16:34 on the clock. Here we go, Hagger and taking for the draw. Hagger wins that, and that is one thing you can guarantee Rich Hagger does well. Is he knows how to win a face-off, as well as where the net is, apparently. Back the other way. Duncan once more under pressure. Takes his time to reel that in. Armstrong on the forecheck. Passes it forward to Tate. Tate lays that off once more to Tate. Tate goes to go inside. And Warren Tate again manages to push it forward to him. Murray in on the play this time. Puck's come loose. Grimshaw trying to drag it up the board. Forces it out the zone. Jones now set to return back. Duncan, great stretch pass over the other side for Palmer. Good clearance play by Hagger. Uses the boards behind his own net well. And now Tate and Grimshaw in a foot race. Warren Tate gets there first. Out to Duncan again as they look to swing this puck around. Back through the middle. Rotate to Palmer. Palmer down that left wing. Slams on the half boards.
Oh.
Puts a puck through the slot there. Not a blue shirt or stick to get on the end of that one. And again, blocker save this time by Walker. Palmer controls the puck well. A little too well for Armstrong's liking as he dispossesses him. However, it's turned straight back around, and here comes Sheffield again on the offensive. Briley into the corner, held up. Good board work by the Sheffield team as Tate comes out with the puck, gives it up for Jones, and Grimshaw's little poke check there just disrupted Jones, forced him back, and now Duncan and Jones forced to play out of their own zone once more. Palmer, great pass through the middle. Finds Rogers. Rogers goes to cut inside. Forced round by Braley, straight onto the stick of Charnock. Charnock, as Rogers loses his edge, sees the opportunity and now playing it around for Briley. Briley, plenty of space. Good little poke check again by Morris. Morris is giving it up. Well, Briley, absolute full body layout with the stick on the ice there. Shut that pass lane off.
Yeah, well saved.
Morris's play off together, and now Stubley comes out with that one. Good little 50-50 there. Charnock back the other way. Off the skate of Volkanovs into the corner, picked up by Hagger. Drops it for Volkanovs. Out to Hagger. Goes slot. Volkanovs through the traffic.
And again.
Turned away, and here comes a little bit of 3-on-3. Hagger first man back. Good stick away by Walker there as he was tested once more. And this game certainly the furthest you could possibly get from it being over.
Well, you can't blame him for trying.
Hagger goes for a line change. Barlow comes back on, and that's going to be an offside call.
Ben had just noticed a little bit there, by the way.
Icing.
It's
icing call, sorry.
that Sheffield have, for the keen-eyed viewers, will have noticed some of the Sheffield players are wearing jerseys with like a shield on the front, whereas some are wearing the S with the scimitar sword going through it. A mixture of shirts.
Yeah, you'll notice that, as you said there, Gary, some of them are wearing alternate shirts. You will find they are probably the youth players that are wearing it's still Sheffield blue. It just might not be a scimitar shirt, as all their shirts are very similar. Icing call again. They've got a lot of cages, as I pointed out early on.
Yeah.
Chance to bleed a lot of the youth in, and what a way to bleed them in against this informed Windus Wild at the moment.
Do you know what? Looking good for Sheffield if this is their youth team players playing, because they're giving the Wild a bit of a game tonight. Even though they're on the wrong end of a 4-0 score at the moment, they're still fighting away.
So Hagger and Brownlee go in for the draw. Ooh, this time Brownlee beats out Hagger. Interesting. Immediately though, forced back Harper. Chased down by Charnock. Through the middle. Game pace picks up again.
Oh, referee gets in the way.
Mr. Ryder clears himself out. Harper gets it over to Nixon. Nixon looks up ice. Nobody there. Decides to dump it in. Rings it round. Jumping in is Keeling. Keeling once more. Hughes in the mix. Out in front. Right through the zone and all the way down to his own zone. And Harper's going to be forced to skate back and get that one under dress from Volkanovs once more. Greaves picks that back up, gets it into Volkanovs. Volkanovs back to Greaves. What will Greaves do? Decides to use the boards, ring it round. Now Vlad's out once more.
Again,
Byron Bates, dispossessed. Couldn't quite get the glove on the seal.
He's having difficulty there doing that tonight.
Barlow keeps it once more. And here comes Sheffield. Keeling rings it round. Wilcox looks to help it on. Nixon, different ideas. Brownlee in the mix as well.
Well, here we go.
Good little move from Murray. Jack Murray drops it for Barlow.
Oh!
Good effort, puts it back out. Jack Murray, great little performance there from the defensive man. Wilcox knocks it back forward. All the Wild get onside and tag up as Greaves once more puts it back into the corner. Jones this time a little bit faster than the puck as he loses control of that one, forced to go back. Rushby and Nixon and Ruskin Hughes now. Tries to drag it round, gets it back. Pywell, top of the slot.
Oh.
And Cam Pywell kicking himself there. He'll know he could do better than that.
Yeah, opportunity missed.
Clears it down for Duncombe. Duncombe picks it up literally on the red line. Played off the boarding in front of the Sheffield bench, back into the Wild zone. Turned away once more by the Widnes-based team. And Duncombe, great little play there just to give himself some separation, clear that puck out once more. Jones looks to play it forward. Turner and Palmer get it caught up. Skating in is Ruskin Hughes once more. Body on. Deflection. Briley picks up these secondaries on the deflection there. Oh, and we got a call, and that's going to be too many men on the ice. And Sheffield have done themselves a dirty there.
Oh, what a mistake to make.
Well, Mr. Ryder's called it.
Yeah. That's... Well...
That's a bench penalty, so somebody's got to come and sit this one.
So while Sheffield decide who's going to do that, the puck goes down to the Sheffield
And it looks like
end.
it's going to be... Is that Rotate? It is. So Rotate goes to the bench. Served the bench penalty. 2 minutes for too many men. And we get a face-off down our left-hand side of the screens, right-hand side of Byron Bates. Draw. Taken and cleared away. Sheffield immediately jumped down on this one. Walker's there first. Just takes his time, plays it round the man. Wilcox. Great pass out for Charnock. Charnock picks it up at pace.
Whoa!
Taken out the play by Harper. That's going to be an interference call.
Oh dear.
The puck had gone and Harper puts himself in the way there. So Will Harper not happy with that one. I know sooner if they'd gone on the power play than Widnes get the man advantage as well. It's now a 5-on-3, Gary.
Oh well. We know.
Well, we know what Stevie Fellows would be saying right about now.
He'd be saying, why aren't I seeing this game? So it was a tripping call.
A tripping call, in fact.
So, Widnes, you'd put money on them to score here.
You would do, but you can't write off the Sheffield performance. Who have we got out there? You've got Yeardley, Morris and Tate. 3 experienced players.
A lot of experience.
Barlow's going to go in for the draw against Tate, however. Good tie-up. And that was always going to be the play there. Take one of the men straight out because you've still got like 2 spare men.
I thought you was taking the knee.
Hagger to Wilcox. Put it in.
Oh,
There it is. Well-worked play. And Sheffield, dare I say, did that to themselves.
Yeah, circled round. It's just a case of waiting for that gap. And Hyde fires it in near post. Gives it extended lead here to Widnes Wild here at Planetized Widnes. It's now Widnes Wild 5, Sheffield Scimitars 0.
Well, that goal cancels out the first penalty, but however, the one assessed to Harper still on the board.
And Ben, we're only halfway through this second period.
It's it's a little bit of a tough lesson for some of those young Sheffield lads.
But more to the point, we're halfway through the second period, Ben, and we've hardly stopped.
That's very much so. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to gas out first.
This pace is really, really fast.
But it's promising, Gary. That's what it is.
Yeah.
As Rushby pinches in there on Greaves. 1 minute 18 left on the penalty. Harper still sits in the box for that initial penalty. Morris brings his man down behind. the Wild net as Gilbert kicks that forward, looks to go around his man, drops it for Greaves, who looks to take a shot. Fans didn't catch all of that. Gilbert into the corner, plays it round. Britton round to Volkanovs. Gilbert in the centre. Britton trying to get himself in that screen position. Volkanovs taking his time. Well, big slash at the stick there from Duncombe, and that's up and out of play.
That's a prize for somebody.
42 seconds left on the penalty. 9:19 in the period. 5 goals to the good. The Wild find themselves. Face-off will be Sheffield zone, right-hand side of Evan Byron Bates, the netminder who, to be fair, has seen his fair share of pucks already within this period and a half. And if I've got to be clinical of him, he's done well to keep it at 5, if I'm honest.
Yeah, he has seen an awful lot of rubber.
However, doesn't mean that neither has Walker's. Palmer gets one back. And Palmer on the short hand.
Take a bow. This was a player. He comes up the side and he goes, fakes the shot and then slots it in. Walker doesn't know where it's gone. And as quick as you like, Sheffield get the points on the board. It's now Widnes Wild 5, Sheffield Scimitars 1.
Well, that'll be good for them, Gary. Not only is that a confidence booster, but it's putting a dint in the momentum that Widnes were building.
Yeah. They've shown they can do it, you see. They've just got to play it right and nice passing. A breakaway like that, and they've shown they've got pace.
Also means that Walker knows he's got to stay awake. Short-handed goal in favour of the Sims as we go again. Puck drops. There's still 18 seconds left on the power play. And Volkanovs now down that left wing. Wyatt down that right wing, and it's up out of play again. And the Scimitars opted now to go for a little more experience with the special teams. You can see out now Palmer, Tate, Duncombe, Rushby.
Of course, we've still got that noticeable absence of Kemp from the Widnes Wild lineup, who finishes his suspension.
Mr. Ryder there just calls that between Duncombe and Armstrong. Back underway again after the quick restart. Wyatt pushes forward. Charnock holds the puck. Did try and fire it in. A little bit too much on that for Hughes to control comfortably. Back to 5-on-5. Jackson clears it forward. Great interception immediately by Harper as he skates to the bench now. Quick line change, on comes Ruskin Hughes. And a more familiar line now set up for the Sims. There's a lot of the youth taking a little bit of a backseat for a minute. Hughes looks up ice, finds Tate, gets it to Palmer. Palmer looks to take a shot early, sails wide of the net. Tate looking to jump on that rebound. Yeah, controls it well, gets it to Yeardley.
Palmer looks a useful player, Ben.
Ruskin Hughes again knocked forward. Great little poke check from Bez Hughes there, just disrupts that play. Tate again tried to put it in quickly. Gets it back to Yeardley. Armstrong trying to chase him down. However, Walker. Line change comes in for Sheffield. Jackson flings it forward. Harper turns it back round. Picked up by Ruskin Hughes. Man skating in the middle. Good shot in. However, plenty of time and vision there for Walker.
Well, loads of time. But you say that. We're now seeing Sheffield starting to get a bit of confidence firing these pucks in on goal.
Face off deep in the Wild zone, left hand side of Harrison Walker. Goes the way of the Wild on the draw. Volkanovs on that half board, right out in front of that lovely BASN board there. Wonder who got that there. Brayley loses his edge, takes a nasty tumble, back out in front, still digging away at it. It's on the stick of Hager and it's only going one way, and that's towards the Sheffield net. Volkanovs now down the right-hand side, put it in the middle for Stubley. Stubley round the back of the Sheffield net into the danger zone, and Harper comfortably gets hold of that and starts going back down the other way. Will Harper Takes a shot into the chest of Walker, who drops that, gets his blade on that and rings that round. Goes all the way forward for Turner to try and clear away. Knocks it forward for his man, Nixon. Nixon, what will he do? Goes wide.
Yeah, he's a handy player as well. They are. Nice pass.
Hopkins unable to control it, and Greaves, bit of a break of the 3-on-2 now with a bit of pace. What will Greaves do? Decides to take the shot, sails wide, picked up by Barlow.
Kept in.
Looks for a stretch pass again.
Here we
Wilcox
go.
wise to it.
Oh,
Good
well
poke check on Nixon by Chris Wilcox. Stubley just sees his man to the corner. Back out in front again. What
There
a
you
play! Chalking up there, Sam Keeling.
There we go.
A little bit of afters. That was Greaves. Stubley's not happy with that. Well, he's got a cage on, but he don't care.
You can see all that's all going on while we just watched the replay. You can see the little dig in at the end of the play there on our replay. And our cameras.
Well, there's a rule in hockey, Gary. Everybody knows if you've got a cage on, don't go around throwing your weight around. Otherwise, you will be expected to lose that helmet and drop them.
Yeah, catching the action there. All that scuffling on the boards.
Well, Tom Stubley's being grabbed by the officials. Obviously, Stubley, the retaliator,
He did,
the initial reaction there. And that was, I believe, number 41, Oliver Turner, who banged into Joe Greaves there and then tried to jump in. But either way, it was a great goal from them.
Yeah,
And that's marring the celebrations a little bit now.
Yeah, he was wide open, and when that puck come flying in, he had virtually an open goal. Walker just stood there. He slotted it home.
Right now, we've got Stubley and Greaves go in the box. And it quite notably, the Sheffield box is empty. So we've got a roughing call. Okay, just seeing what Mr. Ryder is giving here. But this could have been the little spark that we were expecting. There's 2 on for Stubley on the scoreboard at the moment. 2 on for Greaves on the scoreboard at the moment.
Well, this will be interesting.
Mike Gilbert and Chris Wilcox, the assistant coaches there, just having a quick word.
There's a lot of laughing going on, but either way, penalties are being issued, and we'll wait to see what they're for. No doubt we'll get a message sent up to us, but in the meantime, Witness Wild find themselves 2 players down. It's now, will that be 5-on-3 in favour of
Sheffield? Well, if it is, Gary, it's 5-2 and could make it easily 5-3 and get them right back in this game.
Yeah.
You see Wilcox there just having a quick chat with Stevie Duncan and Warren Tate there, but there's Mr. Ryder conferring with the other officials. It will be interesting to see what is given here.
So slight delay in the game.
So Stubley gets 2 minutes for roughing, and Joe Greaves as well.
Oh, unsportsmanlike.
And it's unsportsmanlike conduct is what Greaves has been assessed with.
Yeah.
So 2 for Stubley, 2 for Greaves. And so far, not a single Sheffield player in the box.
So that will definitely mean 5-on-3. And this definitely hands the.
Well, just like that, the game's momentum is
turned on its head.
Yeah, literally. As now the ice tilting in favour of Sheffield.
Well, we said you couldn't write them off, Ben, and they've got some really, really keen players there. Palmer's impressed me. Nixon we know can be a handful at times. But as I said earlier, if these youth players are as good as they seem to be on the ice tonight, the future's looking good for Sheffield, but not just now.
Well, that appears to be all deliberation.
No,
here we go.
We're getting one.
So Keeling, the goal scorer, now finds himself going in the box.
No, is it 70? Yeah, number 70.
So Sam Keeling heads the box. So a bit of 4-on-3.
So when he goes home tonight, he'll go, Mum, I scored a goal, but I ended up in the penalty box for it. You've been a very naughty boy.
And we'll see how all this plays out. 6:12 remaining in this second period.
Hey, 6 minutes, Ben. Is
Now,
a long
interestingly,
time.
the penalty's been taken off the scoreboard for Greaves and Stubley. It looks like they're going to be coincidentals.
Ooh, okay.
Which would mean, Gary, it's 5-on-5.
Okay.
We're just seeing what's going on now.
No, it would be 4-on-4, wouldn't it?
Well, there's 5 skaters out there for witness at the moment.
No. That can't be right, surely.
So it is 5-on-5. Coincidentals given. We are not quite sure what the
Oh, Mr. Ryder never fails to.
what the call was against Keeling.
So we're waiting for the puck.
And just like that, he's got the rubber biscuit.
Yeah.
Well, from the top, here we go again.
5-on-5, okay.
So it's a roughing penalty assessed to Keeling. And unsportsmanlike conduct. So Keeling gets a 2+2, which cancels out, or is coincidental to Stubley's roughing and then Greaves' unsportsmanlike, which means we've ended up with a 5-on-5 with 3 men in the box.
Well, I bet he's kicking himself now. Scores a goal, gets a double penalty.
Either way, we're getting back at this now as we go back to the middle once more. Puck drops and it's Sheffield who come out in possession.
So 6
Palmer
minutes remaining now.
gets that off the board. Great bank pass.
Here we go.
Takes a shot early. Walker wise to it and seals off that glove side corner.
Yeah, Palmer, I said it earlier. I like the look of this lad because he seems to have an eye for goal. He knows he's got speed. And he sends that puck flying top corner. But Harrison Walker plucks it out the air. And we've got a face-off to the left of Walker.
Face-off taken very quickly and won once more by the Wild. Look to ring it round to Volkanovs. Volkanovs tries to clear it, only puts it out into the middle. Hager interjects and takes control of the situation. Great bank pass, finds Charnock. Charnock all alone. Support now arriving in the form of Volkanovs. Gets it to him, high slot. Volkanovs takes a shot, puts it over the bar. Charnock picks the rebound up, however, rings it back around. Volkanovs behind the net, goes to go out in front. A little bit too much deflection, takes it out the zone. Wild forced to retreat and go back with Hughes.
Yeah, it looked like a nice, well-rehearsed play there. But nothing came of it.
Volkanovs again off the board, finds Hager. Hager, 3 goals to the good tonight himself. Goes a long way around, decides to cut that back for Charnock. Charnock spins on a dime.
Turn.
Gets it to Volkanovs. Volkanovs takes his time. Gets it back to Charnock. Looks to skate inside. Looking for that man skating in. The former Hager comes off a skate.
Oh.
Great save by Byron Bates to deny Volkanovs there. He'd have almost banked on that going in. However, not quite enough lift on the puck. And now Tate feeds Tate. Tate tried to get in on that one there. Great pass in from Warren Tate there to set him up. Now just like that, Sheffield in the Wild zone as Mr. Ryder loses an edge to the enjoyment of the fans there.
Wouldn't be dropped the puck without a referee hitting the ice.
Palmer down that right wing again. Winds up. Big shot deflected down by Walker. Back in once more. Poking away at the pickle. Palmer. Little bit of a stick battle with Grimshaw. Apologies, Barlow it was. Either way, Yardley now holds it up on the half boards. It's come as far as Barlow. Barlow, plenty of time, gets it up to Wyatt. Wyatt has Rushby in front of him. What will he do? Decides to go round, put it in. Tight
nice
angle for Gilbert. Gilbert back out in front. Who's going to get there? Barlow does, gets a bit of the puck. Little header, dare I say, away over the bar there
Too
by
high.
Byron Bates.
Oh, right on.
And just like that, it's the opposite netminder now under pressure.
Yeah.
Gilbert under pressure from Warren Tate. Uses his blades to get it over.
Oh, and it's
come out of play. Wilcox, great little communication between himself and Wyatt there. 3 minutes 33 remaining in this period. Tate never seems to be off the ice. He's been like that all season. Oh, picked up.
Oh.
Well, miscommunication between Barlow and Wyatt.
Yeah, clashed into each other.
Oh, Roebuck turns it over. Gilbert gets a rebound. Goes across Wyatt.
Oh!
Come off Wyatt. Bobbling out front.
What a save!
Well,
I tell you what, his highlight reel's going to be amazing tonight.
Byron Bates there. Literally, teddy bear rolled in the diving stick clearance.
It was the stick clearance was almost in slow motion.
And again, back, head on a swivel. Wild keeping the pressure up well. However, Sheffield able to turn it around. Turn back very quickly though with Hyde. The German jokester. Goes to go back inside. Cleared as far and Kieran Fairlong. A little bit of a leg battle with Morris. Great play, drops it back for Reynolds. Reynolds for Brealey. Brealey tried to get a bit more on that. Finds behind once more through to Britton. Britton drops it back. A little bit too much on that. Yeardley reads it well. Briley picks up the loose puck once more. Dumps it in. Forward to tag up and go again. And frustration as one of the Sheffield players there skates into the bench and smashes his stick as we're inside the final 2 minutes. I believe that was Morris. Now, Harper finally gets control of the puck for Sheffield. Brings it round 1, brings it round 2. Still, Will Harper. Will he go all the way? Harper round 3. Out in front. Oh. Well, Brownlee was posted right out in front there, but great play by Will Harper. Back into the corner. Here comes Sheffield. Late push. 1:35 shows on the clock. Oh. Little body on Hyde there to remind him he's still in the game. Nixon posted out in front now. Trying to work this. Low slot shot comes in. Deflected through traffic. Ouch. Once more. Walker called to arms.
Well gathered.
Stands tall. Another shot. Great read by Walker. Deflection. 1 minute 15.
And again.
And he jumps on that one. Well.
I don't know about him jumping on it. It jumped into his hands. If you watch this now, as the puck comes flying in, he looks for an opportunity. He fires it, and it comes in from the side there.
Harper again.
Yeah, and it jumps into the hands of Harrison Walker.
Well, with that breaking play, 1:13 left on the clock, Gary. Benches in the box now clear. All skaters return. We're back to full strength, as would be. Hagger and Brownlee in for the draw. Goes away at Brownlee. Shot comes in. Great blocker saved by Walker. It's giving it up for Walker. Tries to find Charnock. Both Sheffield men dive and lose. Charnock, what will he do here now? 9 seconds of this second period. Right across. Gets it to Hughes. Sees the opportunity through traffic. Another save. It's deflected into the corner once more. Byron Bates keeping his team alive in this game so far. Nixon holds out well. Sees the opportunity. Clears it down. Foot race between Jackson. Walker's out of his net. Hughes now. Whoa. Gets it to Charnock. Charnock stands tall against the challenge from Nixon. 36 seconds on the clock and ticking. Charnock chewing the clock up. Jackson used the boards, clears it down well. Picked up by Volkanovs. Volkanovs down the right wing. Still Volkanovs, has Hagger in support, round the long way. Slams on, cuts back. What will he do? Goes Hagger into the corner. Hagger, plenty of time to post up. What's he got? Choice of Charnock or Volkanovs. Again, right across the face of goal. Volkanovs couldn't get his toe onto that one. It's gone into the side net and run round. Wilcox keeps it alive once more. Final 5 seconds. Wilcox takes a shot into the glove. Out again. And that's going to be the period there as that little late surge from the Wild sustained. And wow. 5-2 and the game's far from over with 20 minutes remaining.
Well, a couple of goals and a lot of excitement and a little bit of a scuffle to go so far in that second period. But if you want to see more of the action, like you've just seen, join us right after this short break.
Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Introducing the brand new Drop the Puck official online store. Choose from a wide variety of items including hoodies, t-shirts, and hats. Ranges include children and adults. Sizes from small to 5XL. Place your order through our Facebook store. Simply select your size and click message. One of our team will assist you with your purchase. Drop the Puck official merchandise store, only on facebook.com/dropthepuck.
Welcome back to Planetized Witness for this third and final period. Hopefully final, Ben.
Well, yeah, say that. It could quite easily swing the other way, the way Sheffield were playing.
Yeah, and the score currently stands at Witness Wild 5, Sheffield Scimitars 2. Sheffield gradually trying to claw their way back into this. And it's not without...
It's doable. That's the bottom line here. It is doable.
It's not been without its, should we say, incidents.
Well, yeah, there was that little scuffle after the Keeling goal before. However, penalties all served, and we start the third and final period here on full strength hockey. So 3 goals are what the Scimitars will require to get themselves fully back in this game.
Yeah, it is achievable.
And big news, Gary, I'm looking down now. Evan Coles gets the nod, so he now starts third period in between the pipes for the Witness Wild.
Well, that'll be interesting to see. Harrison Walker's been standing on his head in the first 2 periods, so let's see if he can keep up the pace.
Mr. Ryder calls the teams to the middle. Holds it, the tension, and the puck drops, there we go. Oh, he's a tease. And away we go for this third period. What can we expect? Well, right now, Sheffield immediately jumping on that loose puck there. Tate holds it up, still keeps it alive, rings it round. Coles will need to keep his head on the swivel. Sheffield looked to take an opportunity early, however. Volkanovs does well to dig that out. He's dumped it over the far side. Jones is going to be back to chase that one. Palmer. Good little check from Charnock there. And they play the board well as Tate looks to skate through the middle with it. Gives it up for Volkanovs. Intercepted once more by Charnock. And the first line of this Wild team today, absolutely dominating the ice. Duncan back to receive for Sheffield. Tate loses out to Stubley. Brearley takes his time. Line change by Witness and Sheffield. Knocked on by Greaves. Tate again. That ice general roll that we spoke about in the intro, Gary. Dumped in once more. Jones under the pressure of Greaves. Gets it around his man. Played out once more to Palmer. Turned straight back around, however, by Stubley. Barlow. Held up to Morris. Morris turns it over almost to Gilbert. He's got Duncan in support. Greaves just puts his stick in to remind him he's there. Barlow puts the body on, gives the puck up. Picked up by Stubley, and here come the Wild. Gilbert to Stubley, Stubley back to Gilbert, and between the two, it's turned over once more in favour of the Sheffield team sporting the blue shirts. Stubley takes his time under pressure on the forecheck. Put back in once more, Rushby calmly. All the time in the world, looks up, sees Gilbert and Greaves in front of him. Rogers makes a move on the left wing. Jackson shadows him, eyes in, get through the middle, turn back around, and here come Witness at pace.
Well poked.
Hughes stopped his own clearance, now turn back. Morris now in receipt of the puck and puts that high enough to clear the plexi. 17:23 remain in the period. Walker yet to, Cole's yet to even see the puck.
Well, talking to Coles, Ben, you gotta realise that going into the playoffs, Widnes need to blood all their players, really, give them a bit of time. And this is an ideal situation for Coles to come in. A team looking to get 3 goals to tie things up. And it's a fast-paced game as well.
Very much so. Face-off, neutralising out in front of the penalty boxes here, taken quickly. Reynolds, poke check. Yeardley gives it up. Britton holds it. Hyde for Britton. Britton tries to go backhand.
I'm surprised.
Hyde manages to get it to his D-man. And Hughes throws it forward, knocked on by Reynolds. Britton chases that down. Hyde does well. Britton recovers. Nathan Britton for the Wild. Again joined this season and has gelled right into the setup that Hagger had created here. This Planet Ice-based side. Tried to squeeze that in. Goes back again. Reynolds couldn't quite get his stick in the right place. And here come the Sims on the counter-attack. Skating in. Shot in! And Coles is going to want that one back. Wow. He's looking round as if he couldn't believe it.
Tell you what, this is exactly what Sheffield need. As he takes the shot, just pokes it straight past Coles there. And you've got to say to yourself now, do you fancy Sheffield clawing back in this one? Because it's now, with this Wild 5, Sheffield Scimitars 3.
Well, I think you put that down to nerves, really. Cole had only been on the ice literally 4 minutes or so. It's like the first reasonable amount of ice time he's seen in a while, because, Walker's been dominating, as we quite rightly said.
Well, I'm not disputing that, Ben, but the thing is...
However, here come the Wild again. But I can understand what you're saying, Gary. Sheffield now possibly moving to a shoot-on-sight situation.
Yeah, but in all fairness, Widnes didn't have Harrison Walker. Coles are becoming cold straight into a game anyway.
Exactly. And here come the Scimitars. Harper gets it over to Springer Hughes. That Widnes first line back out now. Trying to recoup the gap. Hagger gets it over to Charnock. Wave of the wand by Charnock. Takes it round the back of the net. Into the corner. Gets it to Hagger. Tries to get it into Volkanovs. There's the rebound. Straight into the chest of Byron Bates there. And that was Wilcox.
Nice little play there as he looks to feed it back. The puck comes flying in. And you think that Volkanovs is going to tap it. But no, the oncoming player fires it and it's straight to the chest of Bates.
Right hand side of Byron Bates now. 15:27 on the clock.
That's a nice board, isn't it, Ben?
Face off. Taken quickly by the Wild once more. Rung round, a little bit too much sauce on it as it clears. Stubley goes past all the way round to Coles, who decides to go back to Stubley. Barlow. Cleared out by Greaves once more to Gilbert. Gilbert
here we go.
Does well. Beats his man. It's Mikey Gilbert. Pick it out.
That was a lovely play. So that puck gets fed up down ice. Gilbert manages to defeat the one defender and slot it straight past Bates and extends the lead here for Widnes Wild. It's now Widnes Wild 6, Sheffield Scimitars 3.
And that was a beautiful goal there by Gilbert. Did everything in that one. Beat the defender. Used the defender as a screen. Quick shot off the toe. Puts the Wild that goal out in front again a bit more.
Yeah, gives them that 3-goal cushion.
Puck straight back into the fray. 5 minutes gone in this third period. Goal apiece. Hughes puts it back in and around. Reynolds is going to skate in on that one. Beat Yeardley out. Tie up in the corner once more. Good board play. Yeardley comes out with it for the Scimitars. Gets it to Rogers. Rogers under the protection of Jackson. A little bit too much on that as they clear the zone. Hyde pickpockets Morris. Puts it back across for Reynolds. Hughes fans on that. He's giving it up. Jumped on, however, by the Scimitars. Another shot in. That's going to build some confidence there for Coles as he deflects that one into the corner. Oh, Reynolds, miscommunication. Britton does well to jump on it though and recover it. However, turned around once more. Morris fighting away. We're starting to see a lot more of the cageless players, I should say, for Sheffield on the ice. Knowing the game's within contention. Grimshaw brings it all the way down. Loses his edge last minute, and here come the Scimitars once more. Oh, Yeardley.
Tell you what, he had a free rein down that side, didn't he then?
Yeah, Wilcox just eased him to where he wanted him, then made the move. Obviously drawing the defender in, creating the space behind him. Oh. However, Brownlee back around the far side again, followed by Grimshaw. Sent round the houses, works all the way round, gets a shot off, another shot on, and great save that time by Coles off his leg pads and stick.
Yeah, he was circling around and round the back of the goal and looking for that opportunity, nothing there.
13-18 remaining in this third period now. Face off, taken quickly, pushed forward, and in between Charnock and Volkanovs. Charnock tried to get it over back to Volkanovs, just too far in front of him. However, he's got it back. Volkanovs goes front hand, backhand.
Oh, it's in!
And, well, he put the first one on the leg pads.
Yeah, and again, we said it countless times tonight with Bates. That first shot fires off his leg pads, and he gets the rebound and flicks it over the top of Bates. And it's now Widnes Wild 7 to Sheffield Scimitars 3.
Well, that certainly put the game out of the reach of the Scimitars now, I think, Gary, if I'm honest.
Well, I don't know, Ben, 13 minutes to go. I think they'll still claw a couple back.
Going to be interesting to see. Puck drops once more. Charging forward, all the Wild. Fairlong just misses his check on Pyrewell, forced to go back. Everyone tags up. Again, play well. Good defensive move by the Wild. Jones under pressure. Charnock down that left-hand side. Plenty of space. Duncan gets over there. It's fed straight in. Into the danger zone. Yeah, however, breakaway Ruskin Hughes. One-on-one with Coles. Puts it wide. Coles stands tall. And that's certainly going to give him a massive boost of confidence.
Yeah.
Into the corner. Barlow digs it out. Held up once more. Sheffield doing the job. Keeping it in the Wild zone. However, it's a double-edged sword, Gary, to tune that clock up. Good effort there. Just sailed past the post. Right into the glove of Coles. 12 minutes on the clock. Well, we'll see that one again.
Yeah, it manages to just put it out, but again, every opportunity fired on sight every time. They're looking to try and get past Coles.
Face off left-hand side of the Wild netminder in the Wild zone, and Sheffield scrambling to gain control of that. However, here's the Wild to come out with that one on Widnes turn up ice and look to go with Hyde. Hyde off the board to Reynolds, dumps that in and turned into the corner by Evan Byron Bates. Tate flings that back around, and again forecheck pressure coming in from Josh Reynolds as he disrupts Rushby. Yeardley under pressure now from Hyde. Warren Tate involved now, and immediately as he gets in there, the puck starts making progress up the ice. Tate picks it back up, looks to go through the middle. Well, it was a great play there, asking for Palmer to get his stick on it, however, just out of reach.
Yeah, needed somebody at the back door, really, didn't it?
Picked up by Hyde. Hyde holds his pass, tries to find it, read well by Roebuck. And Sheffield,
oh, here we go.
Number of players out here tonight. They're having a fair good shift, Ben Roebuck being one of them. Shot in from Wyatt comfortably into the glove and chest there of Byron Bates.
Wyatt just happened to be in the right place, right time to pick that up there, but on his own, fires a shot in, fancied his chances, but easily taken by Bates.
10:49 remain in this game. Face off left-hand side of the Sheffield netminder.
Yeah, as the referee says he doesn't like that record and wants to change it.
Mr. Anstey just at the timekeeper's bench for a second. And we appear to have lost the scores off the scoreboard.
I thought Mr. Ryder was asking for ABBA.
Well, we all know he's a little bit of a dancing queen.
He's going to love you for that, isn't he?
Oh, mamma mia. So, okay, so it appears the technical issues have been sorted and we're going back in here with Greaves and Morris on the face-off. And immediately Sheffield get it out to Roebuck, who dives forward down that right wing, only to get past Hughes. Hughes, he puts it back across. What a pass by Roebuck. And
he never tapped that in.
well, that's it. That was screaming for a tap in there from Rogers. However, it's going to be Harper who puts it back the other way. Again.
Coles sealing that post.
And there's going to be a call. Well, Mr. Ryder's not happy with something. It looks like a hooking call.
Well, hello.
And is that Harper again? So will Harper go into the box?
Oh, and he doesn't like being touched by the official. Behaviour like that's gonna...
2 minutes for tripping, in fact, is what he's been given.
Yeah, he doesn't. He didn't like the official, Mr. Anstey. Just touching his elbow, and every time he went to touch him, he was cowering.
Either way, face off, right hand side of Byron Bates. Now 5-on-4 in favour of the Wild as they look to extend that score even further.
Well, Sheffield can't afford another one now.
Back to Hagger. Hagger looking for the opportunity.
Oh!
Comes in and turned away by Byron Bates once more. Charnock circles round. Still Charnock. Doesn't like what he sees. Turns back. Lets it go for Hagger. Hagger gets it over to Wilcox. Wilcox. Played around the boards. Wilcox. Hyde takes the shot. Deflected. And that's cleared out the zone. 1 minute 18 remains on the power play. Wilcox turns back around. Decides he's going to go alone. Tried to drop it back for Charnock, but intercepted instead. Turned around. Up ice. Hagger feeds Charnock. Rushby can't stay with Charnock. Put out in front last second as the Sheffield netminder dives on it.
Well,
let me see it again here now.
Yeah, and the strange thing about it, we've been saying it all night, Bates doesn't look confident when that puck's quite close to him. But maybe that's something they'll look at in the off-season. But right now, they don't need to concede another goal against the Wild.
51 seconds of the power play remain. Face-off taken quickly. Gilbert jumps forward, already with a goal to the good to his name tonight. Mike Gilbert. Looking to add more, however, it's going to turn back up the other way with Brownlee. Brownlee manages to dump it into the witness zone where it's going to be picked up by Volkanovs. Let's remind ourselves that Sheffield already have a short-handed goal to their name as well. Wilcox takes a shot straight into the chest of Byron Bates, and that's an easy save.
Yeah, nice play. Feeding across, looking for the open man, but he takes the opportunity, sees a gap. But it's soaked up by Bates.
8:49 remains in this game. Face off right hand side of Byron Bates in the Sheffield zone. Put straight on net, turned away into the corner. Jones under pressure from Volkanovs immediately. Lets it go for Gilbert, who takes another shot. Sails just over the bar, kept alive though by Greaves. Uses the boards to put it back in. Picked up by Britton. Britton gets a call from Gilbert, sees the opportunity. Looking back door was Volkanovs. Little line change, interesting now. Again, another deflection. Could have put that in from out front. Jones looks to clear it. Back on, full strength. Harper picks up clearance up. Harper out the box, straight on the puck. Tries to go around Wilcox, puts it back for Morris. No. It's going to be Brownlee who gets a bite of that, turned away by Volkanovs.
She missed there.
Line change call from Gilbert as Greaves takes that, and that's going to be an offside call as both Wilcox and Volkanovs break the blue. 8:07 left within this third final period.
Well, see some flashes of good play from both sides of the puck tonight. I said earlier, was it Harper's looked good, Nixon.
There's a plethora of names in that Sheffield team, Gary, that have put Wild under pressure and even got on the score sheet.
But again,
that's under Coles. He sat on it. Well, has Evan Coles literally by the skin of his teeth hung on that one? We'll see this again on the replay. It's put in there by Turner, just off the inside of the post, and I think he's done enough to jump on that and keep that out.
Yeah,
what a play, Evan Coles.
You can just see the puck then coming away, so it didn't go in. And yeah, Mr. Ryder confirms that for us.
Well, what a game. Face off, left-hand side of Coles now. Sheffield making their way through the gears again. 7:40 left on the clock. 4-goal deficit.
And as I was saying there before, Ben, performance-wise, Wild, Charnock's been his usual self, all over the ice, causing problems. Reynolds, and of course Hagger.
Well, it's not just as well. You could go as far as Hyde and Gilbert and Britton. The depth that Widnes have brought to this morally.
Oh, what a missed opportunity!
Duncan tries to put it back in. Cleared out once more, only onto the stick of a Sheffield player. Yeah. Armstrong tries to get back involved. Time slowly slipping through the fingers of Sheffield. Armstrong ride to check well from Duncan. Gets it back out to Ruskin Hughes on the far side. Doesn't like what's in front of him, so turns back, goes for a quick change. Hopkins now, yellow wall just in front of him. Armstrong puts it in. Fairlong did well to hold the play up there. However, Tate sees the opportunity, goes forward. Look to play it off the boards. Reynolds read that well. Gets it back over to Volkanovs. Reynolds skating in the middle. Tries to find Reynolds. Great play, and Rushby does enough to put him off.
Yeah. To put money on that going in.
And here come Widnes banging on the door once more. Dropped for Charnock. Charnock takes his time. Jackson at the point. Reynolds in support. Hagger subbed out for Reynolds in this line now. Volkanovs back door. Reynolds puts it wide. Let's go again, says Charnock. Shot in from Jackson, deflected off the toe at the heel of Volkanovs' stick.
Well,
and it's beaten Byron Bates.
He's circling that puck. Jackson fires it in, and it does literally tap in. An easy one there. So Volkanovs extends the lead here for the Wild tonight. It's now Widnes Wild 8. Sheffield Scimitars 3.
I said they were banging on the door there, Gary. That line that they put out, Josh Reynolds, Vlad Volkanovs, Liam Charnock, they are probably 3 of the fastest skaters that Widnes have got.
And do you know what? All 3 are hungry.
Very much so. Puck back underway as it drops. 5:45 remains in this game. 5-goal deficit now that Sheffield need to climb, get back in. Game pretty much gone for them now. This is just a game management and damage limitation session.
Well,
still chance to bleed some of the youth in, get some experience.
Do you know what, Ben? Even if the game finished at this score now, that's a respectable 8-3 considering what they were playing with, and the kids have done well for Sheffield.
Exactly, they really have, and it, like you said earlier, it does nothing but shows credit to the youth programme that's been built at Sheffield.
Yeah, they've got a good future.
Obviously, the feeder team, the Titans, very much in the Ladler playoffs as well, which I believe, Gary, you'll be able to catch here on Drop the Puck.
Well, what do you know?
As Harper looks to ring that round, a little bit of a nudge there from Greaves. Will Harper and Joe Greaves now into the corner, battling well. Harper trying to create separation, rides the check from Greaves. Little bit of verbals afterwards, one eye on that, one eye on the puck. Again, knocked forward, interrupted, and picked up by Harper. Oh, sorry, Morris. Morris puts it in for Rogers, turn around.
Looked a bit lame, that. Oh, and he's crashed into his own player.
4:18, the clock ticking away. Grimshaw does well to control that one. Can he get round Duncombe? He can do. Tristan Grimshaw, one of the youth of Widnes in the future.
Ooh.
Again, comes in, second bite of the cherry, and the official's going to say, I think the net's off its moorings there.
Is it?
We'll see that again.
Well, two defenders skate to a halt and managed to stop that. But yeah, it just seems to come off the pads of the netminder, and then referees called.
Yeah, Mr. Ryder, they should have a quick word with Morris. It could be to do with the Greaves and Walker, the Greaves incident there with Harper. To be fair, he's saying the game's gone now. There's not. What are you going to achieve by getting into fights and scrabbles? You know what I mean? However,
you don't need the penalty now.
Exactly. The penalty door stays closed. Britton and Morris going to go in for this draw. 4 minutes 2. Duncombe does well to create separation between himself and Wyatt. Again, Sheffield come out with this burst of energy. Can Widnes ride it? There he goes, he's getting the words out. Duncombe back in possession. Wyatt again. Grimshaw having a hell of a shift here. Put back in once more. And that's going to be an icing call.
So Ben, you mentioned it just prior, and no doubt we'll mention it again at the outro, but yeah, fortunately the Ladler playoffs will be held here at Planet Ice Widnes this year, and fortunately for us, Drop the Puck will be here covering that.
3 great games of hockey to come.
Followed by one wonderful game in the Monolith playoffs.
As well. 3:29 remaining. Here come Widnes on the break once more. Wyatt does well to drag his skate there and hold up, not go offside. Dumped forward. Yeardley. Head up. Finds Rushby. Rushby looks to get over to Hopkins. Murray's there first though. Plays it off the boards. Great little poke.
Oh, here we go.
By Hyde. Gets round his man. Goes on goal. Stubley couldn't get to the rebound. Hughes does first. Shot back in. Reynolds looking for the redirect. Played out to Armstrong. Out in front once more. Hyde's going to be there to receive that. Stubley. Back to Hyde. Hyde skates in. Holds the last minute. And it's come out on the stick of a Sheffield player. Widnes forced to drop back and tag up once more on side. Stubley works in himself alone. Shot in from Danny Hyde.
Well,
Top shelf.
You can feel that coming. The pressure was on. Wild keeping it in that area, and Hyde sitting in the right spot at the right time. Fires one home to extend the lead. It's now Widnes Wild 9. Sheffield Scimitars 3.
Well, Gary, we've not had a game go to double digits all season, I think.
I think you're right.
Save the best to last, as they say.
But it's not our last, Ben. It's not our last at all.
Very much so. Plenty more to come from Drop the Puck this season. As we cover the postseason hockey.
Why play dangerous and punch your own goal like that?
Picked up by Tate. Tate dumps it in. Really? As we're approaching the final 2 minutes.
I'll give them their due. Sheffield's heads haven't dropped at all.
No, not at all. They've skated literally to the last whistle. You've got to acknowledge that, at least, if anything, tonight.
It'll be interesting to see how they fare in the playoffs.
Face off, left-hand side of Coles. 2 minutes exactly as we get back underway. Tate drops back. Quick play, almost intercepted by Reynolds once more. Oh, Palmer.
Nice play.
Loses that out, and there's going to be a call late here.
Yeah.
Well, that looks like it's going to be a tripping call, and it is. It's on Kieran Fairlawn.
Yeah, he managed to ride him out and off his edge.
So Kieran Fairlawn goes to the box for 2 minutes, and it gives Sheffield. Actually, I think this is Sheffield's first power play of the night. Because the other time it was cancelled out 5-on-5.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Well, that's Furlong's game done anyway for tonight, because he'll be sitting out till the end of the game.
Face off, jumped forward, and Charnock has found Volkanovs.
No.
Charnock 1-on-1. What a save by Bates! And Charnock's disappointed.
Well, everybody was down the wrong end, and Charnock, you'd have put your house on that going in. But no, Bates stood firm and manages to recover the puck.
1:31. Turn around quickly by Harper, apologies. Intercepted by Charnock. Remember, it's a Sheffield power play. Witness the short-handed side. Tate picks the puck up. Under pressure from Volkanovs. Go all the way to Charnock, who's just going to start running the clock out. Fans on his pass. Holds up. Whoa. Warren Tate loses his stick for the challenge. Harper knocks it forward again.
Into the final minute now.
Brownlee, as they get the puck over, put it back inside once more. Tate holds his puck, holds it, decides to let it go wide. 46 seconds left. 1:05 actually on the penalty, so yeah, I think Fairlong's game's done. Unless there's a late goal here from Sheffield. Harper puts it back in for Tate. Tate back to Harper, takes a shot into the chest of Coles. Great save.
Yeah, you can see they were looking for the opportunity, looking for the gap, using that extra man advantage, but Cole stood firm. Defence played well. It still remains 9-3 in favour of the Wild as we go with 29 seconds remaining.
Face off, right hand side of Coles. Puck drops, and again, Widnes come out in possession of that. Look to clear it out, but Nixon keeps it alive for them. Pywell behind the Widnes net, goes back into the corner once more to Nixon. What will Nixon do? A little bit of 1-2, skates inside, tries to take the shot, looking for the deflection, final 10 seconds. Oh, good deflection from Ruskin Hughes. There's the game there. What a win for the Wild.
Well, as much as the fans were looking for that,
And there's,
oh dear,
little bit of afters.
little bit of afters in the corner, but it doesn't matter, it's all done and dusted. But I think the fans were looking for a 10th goal there, but not to be.
Either way, Sheffield can hold their heads high. They came, they gave a performance. They got the youth lads some experience. And
Well, the score doesn't reflect the game at all, does it, Ben?
no, it doesn't.
It was a really good game, a lot of action, but we've got to go down to the locker room now and speak to the players and coaches right after this short break.
Brakes and Sons sponsor Drop the Puck.
Introducing the brand new Drop the Puck official online store. Choose from a wide variety of items including hoodies, t-shirts, and hats. Ranges include children and adults. Sizes from small to 5XL. Place your order through our Facebook store. Simply select your size and click message. One of our team will assist you with your purchase. Drop the Puck official merchandise store, only on facebook.com/dropthepuck.
I'm joined now by Widnes Wild player Matt Barlow. Matt, the performance out there tonight from both teams was like it was the start of the season, or, on paper we said it was worth nothing really, but it didn't seem like that the way it was played.
I think playoff spots are already banged on for whoever we are. We've been at third for the last few weeks now, guaranteed. I'm not 100% sure about them if they can move up or down, but like you say, everyone's got a point to prove in this league, especially going into playoffs. Like, we want to show, I think we've got Billingham next week, we want to show them we're ready to play. And then obviously week after that we're in Leeds. I don't want to go too far, but still got next week, but we want to prove a point going to playoffs.
Well, I think a point was proved tonight with the depth the Widnes are carrying their goals from all lines tonight.
Oh yeah, to be fair, we've had depth all year. I think the last few weeks we've changed lines around a little bit, and I think they've spot on. I think obviously Gilly and Hargrove spoke well, and they've gotten bang on. There's goals all three lines. We even played four lines tonight, and like Kenny got on, Trish, some obviously young lads. Obviously Kenny's not, he's ancient, but yeah, we're playing well as a team. We got it spot on last few weeks, so.
And obviously it's showing, it's rewarding as well. You're holding there your Player of the Month trophy, so you are getting accolades for it.
Yeah, it is my Player of the Month. I do want to get that in there, but no, yeah, but all lines scoring. Chipping in, can't fault the lads.
And then obviously we look forward now. So you quite rightly mentioned there, Billingham next game for yourselves in the playoffs. When you're in the playoffs like this, and you're going against a good side like Billingham, you've got to start thinking that there's more silverware potentially coming this way.
100%. I think this season, obviously I weren't here from the start. I come in a bit later on, but I think a lot of people had Widnes as like underdogs, whipping boys, I'd say. But no, we've proved that with the cup. Played especially against Solway, beating them in the semis, and then going obviously up to Dundee, getting a result and coming back out here and winning it. So when we can do anything, like playoffs, it could be ours if we want it, and we can prove that. Obviously, just put the hard work in when we can get there. So.
Well, you mentioned there quickly, I'll pick up on it, you arrived late to the Widnes setup. What's it been like for yourself here at Widnes? It's the first season and morally as well for them as well.
Yeah, I couldn't fault the lads. Welcomed me like really well. Even obviously go forward with the fans as well. They've welcomed me well. But honestly, the setup in the changing room with all the lads been spot on. Like all throughout. I think obviously there's a lot of age going with Kenny, and then obviously down to like Furlong. But no, obviously our lads are spot on. Couldn't fault them.
Excellent. Well, Matt, we wish you and the rest of the Wild team best of luck for the rest of the season. We'll see you again soon.
Cheers. Thank you.
I'm joined at this time by the Sheffield Scimitars netminder for today's game, Evan Byron Bates. Evan, you came under some fire there today, mate, and I think you were able to stand on your head for a lot of it.
I mean, I made a few good saves, letting a few soft goals. It was neither here nor there. Second senior game, so.
Well, for your second senior game, you did well. An informed Widnes Wild, trying to use the game as a launch pad going into the playoffs as well. I think we called it in the commentary there. It was back and forward. You wouldn't have said it was the last game of the season. How did it feel like for you out there?
I mean, there were shots coming all the time, every angle really. I mean, a lot of guys in the slot, a lot of shots from the slot. It's sort of hard to stop when there's a screen in front of you. But
do you think you can take a lot away from today's game?
Just be stronger, just play stronger, keep your eye on the puck and move with the puck, track the puck more.
Now, part of the Sheffield development programme stepping up through the ranks as well. What's that been like?
Yeah, it's been good. I've been at Sheffield since I was 11 years old. I've played in 13s, 15s, 18s. I've been in the B team, in the A team. So yeah, it's been good. It's a good place down there.
And a good setup, obviously, all feed and progression going forward.
Yeah, there's a lot of good young guys, especially on the team today. There's about eight youngsters on the team, so it's definitely a lot of development coming through.
And obviously, attention's now turned Sheffield heading into the playoffs. What's your thoughts going ahead?
I think we'll be stronger in the playoffs than we were today. I think we may have more of the older guys back and probably see a better performance from us in the playoffs.
All right, well, Evan, we wish you and the best of luck to the rest of the team, and we'll catch you again soon.
You too. Thank you.
Well, Ben, there you have it. 9-3 on paper. You would say it was a walkover for one team, but I'll tell you what, that was by far
yeah,
not
the score
that.
does not reflect the game at all one bit.
I mean, Sheffield, I was talking to the referee just after the game there, and he agreed with me. He said, what a great looking side they're going to be in the future if they can hold on to his youth.
Well, yeah, obviously speaking to Evan Byron Bates in the interview, you know, he's a product of that development programme. He's come right the way up from playing under 11s. That's the sort of depth they've got there at Sheffield, and they're nurturing them well. And obviously that straightforward progression to hopefully one day playing for the Steelers as well, you know what I mean? So they've got it there, the ability. However, going back to what you were saying about tonight's game, like I said, it didn't feel like it was an end-of-season game. It felt like it was almost the start of the season or mid-season. Every puck mattered. And
to me, it felt like a playoff game, like a cup game.
Well, yeah, it was almost as if they were trying to, you know, I think I said this earlier, like they were trying to use it as a launch pad to get momentum going into the playoffs. And right now, I won't lie, Widnes are looking strong.
Yeah, I must admit, it's also, that was something else saying that Widnes looking strong. I was also saying to Mr. Ryder, the referee tonight, I said, going into the playoffs, I think Sheffield will have Solihull, if I'm not mistaken. That's going to be an interesting game.
Sheffield Solihull is going to be a hell of a game. It's not a derby, but it basically feels like it should be.
That'd be interesting because I wouldn't write Sheffield off, you know, because they could sneak in there.
At the same time, I wouldn't write Solihull off. I think, you know, Solihull can put up a good fight on the day.
Should we say it again? Any day.
Yeah,
any team on their day. Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. I think, you know, again, Evan said there were a few players missing from the Sheffield roster tonight, so they could make a crucial difference on the return. However, a pretty much full rostered Widnes tonight really did flex their muscles and started showing what they're capable of. And they were mixing up and changing lines, and we've said it all throughout the season. Widnes' first appearance in the Morley. People have been crying for years for them to step up, and when they did, they've sent a message out, and it's that we're here, we like silverware, and we're coming for it.
Yeah, the call went out, the people answered, and they produced what they said they were going to do.
Yeah, and it's dangerous when they're in that situation because, well, they can start making demands.
Well, we've said it, they like their silverware, so come the playoffs, could really get interesting. We could see, will they take it up another notch?
Well, we saw Billingham, that's who they're going to end up playing, Widnes. And when they were here, Billingham were a good young side. Obviously, not the Billingham of old, where, you know, they were silverware chasers themselves. However, that doesn't take anything away from them. They could still potentially grab the silverware. They could be the banana skin that upsets the entire Widnes season. We don't know.
Well, of course, we will be able to catch Widnes in their return game in the playoff, in their quarter-final playoff game, when they play next Sunday evening, which is directly after the Laidler playoffs, which we'll be covering as well. That'll be interesting to see some teams from the lower division. Some of our old friends there, Mike Jones, of course, is at Telford now. That'll be interesting. But nevertheless, we've had a great day here at Widnes. Planet Ice, the staff have been tremendous, as they have been all season for us. The fans have been great for both teams. The teams that have been here have been great. I couldn't ask for any more. Well, I've been Gary Lee.
I've been Ben Lee.
And we've been
Drop the Puck.